Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, our mission is to cut through all the noise around email services.
Yeah, there's a lot of it.
There is. So we're doing a deep dive on Labnify's bulk email service.
Right,
The goal here is to give you a kind of strategic shortcut.
right.
Not just what it does, but the specific mechanics that can actually give you an edge.
Exactly. We're pulling out the most critical features, the real strategic advice from the source material.
So you can elevate your campaigns.
Right, moving from just, bulk messaging to real precision targeting.
Okay, let's unpack that. The first thing the sources really hammer home is speed.
Mm-hmm.
Labnify has these customizable templates, which, they make designing a campaign really fast. But my question is, does that simplicity compromise a more sophisticated execution?
That's a really fair challenge. And what's fascinating here is that, well, the front end is incredibly user-friendly, yes,
Right.
but the true power is what's underneath in the segmentation engine.
So we aren't just talking about basic lists like demographics.
Not at all. This is advanced behavioral segmentation. You're targeting audiences based on their previous interaction.
Like what they bought or sites they visited.
Exactly. Purchases, abandoned carts. It ensures your message lands when it's most relevant. That's what really improves conversions.
And that kind of deep segmentation must tie into efficiency, right? The sources mentioned some pretty robust automation tools. Are we talking about basic scheduled blasts or something more? Like, can it trigger follow-ups based on that behavioral data you mentioned?
It's the latter. It's true automation,
Okay.
the kind that frees up your day. It isn't just scheduling. It's setting up complex drip campaigns once, and then the platform handles the personalized follow-ups based on those real-time triggers.
But all that great targeting only works if the email actually arrives.
Precisely. Which brings us to the foundation of everything.
Deliverability.
It's fundamental. So what specific things does Labnify do to make sure emails land in the inbox and not, the spam folder? Well, this is where the deep dive really pays off. The sources detail Labnify's focus on authentication protocols.
Like SBF and DCAM.
Exactly, things like that. And maintaining dedicated IP addresses. These are the technical steps that ensure internet service providers actually trust your sender reputation. It's non-negotiable. And to make sure that success is repeatable, you have to look at the analytics.
Of course.
Labnify's dashboard doesn't just show you an open rate. It gives you real-time audience behavior tracking so you can map click-throughs and, crucially, conversions back to specific groups.
And that's how you refine your content over time.
It's the whole cycle, yes.
Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting for me. We all know best practices, right? Compelling subject lines, mobile optimization.
They're basics.
Yeah, but Labnify supports A/B testing. And we're talking about testing different content blocks or calls to action, not just a simple subject line tweak.
Yes, dynamic content. It lets you see empirically what works with very specific segments. It's a huge time saver.
And the sources also mention API integration.
Absolutely. The API, or Application Programming Interface, basically means Labnify can talk to your other software.
Your CRM or your e-commerce platform.
Exactly. It allows for real-time data sync. So when someone makes a purchase, the email system knows instantly. No more manual list exports.
So for someone listening who's ready to jump in, what's the quickest path to getting started?
The sources outline a very streamlined process. You sign up, get familiar with the dashboard, and then this is critical import, a clean and compliant list.
Right.
Then you customize a template, schedule that first smart campaign, and you start monitoring the metrics right away.
And it seems well suited for smaller businesses.
It is, because of that user-friendly interface and its pricing. It's really attractive for growing businesses that need powerful tools without enterprise-level complexity.
So wrapping up, what does this all really mean for you? Well, it's the combination of that fast design, the deep behavioral segmentation, and the sophisticated analytics. It all comes together to create a really powerful platform.
It really does. But there's one final thought. While all that precision targeting is crucial, the source material constantly comes back to compliance.
Providing clear unsubscribe options, that sort of
Well,
thing.
exactly. This kind of marketing power gives you tremendous reach, but that raises an important strategic question for you to consider.
Which is?
How will you use these tools to maintain transparency and trust with your audience?
Right.
Because that ethical stewardship of your list, that's what guarantees your marketing viability in the long run.